Hey, what's up guys, Darkbreaker here in today's video with a super exciting video. All runes explained for patch 4.3. You guys know by now patch 4.3 is coming out in 2 weeks exactly. It's gonna be insane. We have tons of new items, we have new runes, we have new champions, etc. New ranks. Like Sovereign above Challenger. If you guys haven't seen the patch preview yet, you guys can definitely check out the video I've made for it. But today's focus is gonna be the explanation about every single new rune. And if you guys are interested to hear all those changes and how it's gonna affect the item/rune builds, then definitely make sure to stay tuned. I'm gonna explain to you in depth all the changes, since we have the test server, and on the test server we can see all those new runes and the keystones. And I have to give credits to my friend Stuart as well, because he created a spreadsheet which we are gonna review, or should I say run through in a bit. But for now I'm gonna explain to you the changes really quickly. And make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys are enjoying this video. Write down below your opinion about the changes. What you like, what you don't like, what rune you think is broken, what combination you think is gonna be good on certain champions. You can write down below in the comments ideas about champions and rune setups, so I can try it out on the new patch. Because I want to hear your guys' opinion as well. So first of all, we have the two new keystones. We have First Strike and we have Glacial Augment. And now look at this. You have the left section, right? On the left section, you can choose between 4 paths. The red path, yellow path, green path, and blue path. And the names are: red is Domination, the Domination key path, Domination rune path. And then yellow is for Precision. Then we have green, that is Resolve, and blue is Inspiration. So for the first path, this is the first color you're choosing. For the first color you're choosing, you can choose 3 primary runes, or 3 mini runes, I would say, and then you can choose another color, and on that color you can choose only 1 rune. So in total you're choosing 1 keystone, then you're choosing your primary rune set, which is going to be 1 color where you can choose 3, and then you choose another different color where you can choose 1 rune. So in total it's going to be 1 keystone, 4 runes, okay? So you have a lot of variation, because on PC, when you, for example, if you take Conqueror locks you into the Domination path. But if you use Conqueror here, you can use all the other rune sets. You can just switch in between. You can use whatever you want. So much more versatility and flexibility, and it's going to be super diverse. So that's going to be super interesting, right? So let's say I'm going to use the red pair thing. As you guys can see, what do you guys know? We have Sun Impact. Then we have tons of new runes. God damn it. And this is the new Hunter Genius, for example. And then we can use this or this. Like, you can just choose between like so many combos. Like, so many combos for every champion, which is gonna be crazy experimenting, because this is something that is not even existing on LoL PC. So if you guys want to know all those changes, all the runes, etc., then stay tuned, watch the video completely. I'm gonna try to give you guys an in-depth explanation. If you guys don't want that, you can definitely just go through the timestamps about each section, like about the primary runes. You can just go between like Domination, Precision, Resolve, or Inspiration. I'm gonna do timestamps for that. Or you're just gonna check out the document from Stuart. And yeah, since we are starting or talking about it, let's hop right into the spreadsheet, because in the spreadsheet we have all the descriptions in English, so that's gonna be better than the Chinese test server, right? So let's hop right into it. Okay, so first of all, shout outs to my friend Stuart, who created the spreadsheet, and he also made a video, so you guys can definitely feel free to check it out. YouTube, I mean, here you can see the socials, right? Yes, I think you should be able to see it. Spreadsheet created by Stuart. Twitter, it's Stuart. Instagram, it's Stuart. YouTube, it's Stuart. Twitch, it's Stuart. So you guys can feel free to check it out. Link will be in the description, and the links to his channel will also be in the description or in the YouTube comment. So make sure to leave a like. Not only here, but maybe check out Stuart's video as well for his explanation and support him. But yeah, very nicely done. You guys can see, first of all, it's divided by keystones. For the keystones, we have the new section right here, and also the explanation. I don't think I necessarily need to run through I'm gonna run through the short description for the runes we already know, and the long description for the new runes. I'm gonna try to explain to you when or where it could be good, for example. So we have 1 keystone, then 3 primary runes for each of those sections, whether you're choosing domination, precision, resolve, or inspiration. But it's not easier to say blue, red, blue, yellow, and green. It's way easier to say it like that for like, oh, we're choosing the red path into the blue path, for example. I think it's way easier for everyone to understand it like that. If I just say red, blue, etc. But yeah, we kind of say red is like damage. I mean, yellow is also damage. I feel like yellow is like more ADC based, and red is like more damage based. Then we have green, which is like tank support, and blue is like utility. I mean, I think that's a good summary about the different paths and how you can differentiate between them and how they fit for each archer type. Like for assassins, bruisers, tanks, support, mages, poking mages, or whatever. We have like so many archer types, so I will try to run through everything as well. But yeah, let's get started with the keystones. You guys know the keystones that we already know: electrocute for burst damage, airy for poking damage, phase rush pretty much for movement speed and ability haste, conqueror gives you tons of damage output like AD or AP, adaptive, and on top of that you're getting omnivamp as well. Fleet footwork gives you sustain, healing, movement speed, and like energy refund, for example. Kraken Slayer gives you additional 2 damage on your third auto / ability. Then we have Grasp. It's really good for, I mean, he has like the basic info as well. Tank heal. You can stack up HP, percentage healing plus percentage damage. Really good for bruisers. Most of the times bruisers are running this. I can also say electrocute, poking mages or assassins, airy, poking mages or supports that want to poke, phase rush. Good example would be Gregors, for example. Gregors, Darius, Graves, people that like ability as a movement speed. Conqueror is pretty much just damage, so a lot of junglers are running it, or ADCs, etc. Kraken Slayer situational for some ADCs. Best example would be maybe like Lucian, maybe Akshan. Grasp for bruisers like Camille, who's commonly Malphite tanks. Some tanks in the Baron lane lose Grasp as well. Grasp very often used in the Baron lane. Exception could be like a Senna as support. Aftershock, the icon is not here, Stuart, but Aftershock is the tank rune that provides you with resistance when you're immobilizing a champion. This is very good as a tank / support rune. Nunu, Rammus, any other tank like Alistar, Nautilus, just tank engaging champions where you're like having heavy crowd control, then Aftershock is very good. Lethal Tempo mostly being used by ADCs because you're getting so much attack speed from it. Exception could be like maybe like a Rengar or Jax that could also run a Lethal Tempo when they're melee champions. But now let's get started with the new. This is the more spicy, exciting stuff, right? This was just a quick summary. You guys should know it by now, and if you guys don't know, you can definitely just check out the in-game descriptions. I think I gave a good summary, right? You guys can say if it was a good summary or not. First strike obtains gold and bonus damage when initiate deals damage. So in the long description, 0 0.25 seconds after engaging an enemy champion in combat. Dealing damage to them grants 5 gold and the first strike affects the last 3 seconds to you, allowing you to deal 9% bonus true damage to the enemy within that time frame. Once the effect has ended, gains gold equal to bonus damage dealt. Melee champions 100%, ranged champions 70%, and 25 seconds cooldown. Which champions do I think are gonna benefit from this? A lot. Snowballing champions, assassins. Snowballing assassins. For example, Evelyn, Kayn, Kha'Zix, maybe Lee Sin. The one that snowball support Pantheon could benefit from this as well. Because these champions, they are gonna come, hit you once, like one auto attack, or let's say I'm gonna explain to you the Kayn combo. Kayn comes from the wall, use the second ability, he procs the first strike effect, but he can use the damage immediately, because only after the 0.25 seconds you get the first strike effect, and then you have a 3 seconds time frame to burst the opponent as much as you can to get that bonus true damage and the bonus gold. Let's say a late game team fight, Kayn is one-shotting you. He's starting with one auto attack, or he's starting with the second ability, and then he just one-shots you with a Q, auto attack, ultimate, electrocute pro. Oh, you don't have electrocute proc. What am I talking about? But yeah. Oh, your burst damage is way less though, but you have the true damage bonus. But I mean, yeah, you start with W, you do like 30% damage, then you Q, auto attack, ultimate, cancel ultimate immediately, and then you just one-shot someone. And it's gonna be like 1000 damage, for example. So you would do additional 90 true damage, right? Plus 90 gold. And you can just keep proccing this. 25 seconds cooldown only. So I think this is really amazing for assassins. If you guys have any other suggestion, you can also write it. But remember, it's after engaging an enemy champion in combat, and you have a 3 seconds time frame to burst the opponent. I mean, typical assassins. Let me think about Fizz. I think Fizz is bursting too out. Evelyn is good. Lee Sin, Kha'Zix, Kayn, Pantheon could also use it. Jarvan, lethality with E. The E procs the first strike, right? And then you Q, auto attack, ultimate. Yeah, Jarvan, lethality, crit. Jace could also run it. Okay. Let me just go in game and check some champions really quick, because I need to see what other champions could run it. Or you could just write it down below in the comments, but I think mainly it benefits assassins. The most Rengar, true Rengar could run it. Champion list, assassins. Evelyn, potentially Echo, the Q procs it, and then you're dashing in. Riven could also run it, probably. Maybe. Yeah. I think a lot of assassins can just run it. Let's move on to Glacier Augment. After immobilizing an enemy champion, fires a beam that reduces their movement speed. Landing an attack on an enemy champion reduces their movement speed by 20% for 1.5 seconds. This effect only affects each champion up to a maximum of 1 time within 10 seconds. Immobilizing an enemy champion triggers 3 glacier rays that radiate towards you, creating a frozen region that lasts for 3 seconds. Movement speed for enemies within the region is reduced by 2% of the champion's max health plus 20%. The damage that they deal is also reduced by 15%. Ooh. Upon leaving the frozen region, movement speed reduction will continue to persist for 1.5 seconds. 25 seconds cooldown. I feel like this is really insane. It's just addition is slow. Yeah, it's something similar to Aftershock, but it's like AoE slow, pretty much. AoE slow plus damage reduction, which seems crazy for like every tanky engaging champion. Could be like a Rakan, a Gragas, Malphite, Nautilus, Alistar. You just get so much more utility. Yeah, this seems like a very good rune for tanky Baron laners plus tanky supports. And it's yeah, like around you, so it's like for more close range champions. Yeah, like I said, tanky engaging support or tanky Baron laners, that's when Glacial Augment is pretty good. Okay, let's get started with the Domination. Scorch, we already know. Deals bonus damage to champions on ability hit. We already know that. Let's move on to Shield Bash, a new rune. Empowers your... Okay, I'm just gonna read the long description. After receiving a healing or shielding effect, your next attack against an enemy champion will be empowered, dealing bonus 5 to 30 based on level, plus 20% bonus, plus 10% adaptive damage. Riven, for example, or like in Synergy. What champion is really good with Shield Bash? Imagine you're running Shield Bash plus 7 impact on Riven, by the way. And then you still have Brutal on the yellow path, for example. Wow. Oh, you're just playing with an enchanter, obviously. Like, if you play with an enchanter that gives you healing or shielding, you can obviously use a Shield Bash as an ADC to get more damage. Or self-healing champions, right? Self-healing champions or self-shielding champions. Riven, self-healing. Volibear, self-healing. Does that count? I think so, right? Warwick, Volibear. Who else is like shielding in the jungle? I'm just curious about junglers right now. I need to see the list because otherwise my memories is bad. Okay, wait. No, Riot client, why are you lagging? Come on, don't lag. Darius. Wait, Gragas also counts, right? Gragas jungle with Shield Bash. Shield Bash plus Glacial or something. Mundo obviously. Gwen also counts. Master Yi would count. Lilia would count. Lee Sin counts. Olaf. After Shen could also run it or not? Wait. Yeah, Shen could run it. Sion can run it. Rengar can run it. Tryndamere. Yeah, you guys can. I mean, you guys can figure out. You get a lot of additional damage done. And remember, you have 3 sub-runes. You can just choose 4 damaging sub-runes now, which is nuts. Because beforehand, you guys remember, you have like damage, then tanky, and then utility, right? You have red, green, blue, but now you can choose 3 red, and then 1 yellow, for example. Damn. Sun Impact, we know this one. After dashing, you get Armor Pen or Magic Pen. Okay. Next one, new Empowered. Empowered attack. Empowers the next attack, causing it to deal bonus damage. Every 10 seconds, the next attack will be empowered, dealing 5 to 50 bonus adaptive damage. Does that count as ability or just auto attacks? I feel like this could be good, like for poking ADC. Poking ADCs, Varus, Ezreal. Or like a Gangplank, for example. Gangplank is something that will come into my mind. The next auto attack or ability? That's the question. I mean, its name is Empowered Attack though. I'm not sure if it means. Wait, let me read Empowered Attack. I need the wiki, the LoL wiki. Empowered Attack, LoL wiki. Does he not have the name of this? Empowered attack, low key. What's the icon? Because I just want to check all the runes and what name it is and what effect it exactly is. Is that a name or something? No, I don't find it. Maybe it's completely new. Empowered attack, okay. Every 10 seconds the next attack. But I feel like every 10 seconds it's like for poking champions. I feel like it's something that is better for poking champions if it's like related to the ability completely. Okay, let me find this one here. Empowered attack. Domination. Every 10 seconds the next attack will be empowered. Yeah, it's the same. Okay, it's the same description like Chao's. Yeah, the Chao's description since he has the damage numbers as well. Okay, I guess that's... What did he say to it?
第5恶意重伤及
Does he
第
show?
3不
No, he doesn't really
第
show it.
4强化攻
Okay. Let's move on. Cheap shot. Deals 2 damage to enemy champions when their movement speed is impaired. True damage when impaired. Deals... Oh, if you root or stun someone, for example, you will do bonus true damage. Or knockup. Knockup also counts as impaired, right? So any champion with CC can impair you, like your movement speed. And then you will do additional true damage. This seems really good. I mean, honestly, anyone could run that. Rengar, also with a third ability, movement speed is impaired. And then you will do more damage. Addition. Seven seconds cooldown. 45 bonus true damage. Honestly, 45 bonus true damage doesn't seem that much. 7 seconds cooldown. It doesn't seem that much, like, not gonna lie, it's not that much. Okay, I will compare afterwards, like once we read everything. Mark of the week, new domination. After an ability damages an enemy champion, causes them to take increased damage. Using abilities to deal damage to enemy champions will mark them as weak. Increasing damage taken by them by 4 to 7%, the mark disappears after they take ability damage 3 times. This, for example, seems way better than the true damage. 45 on the 7. 45 is not that much. 45 is nothing. Like, not gonna lie, it doesn't seem that much. Like, because this is, for example, 7% increased damage. 7%, let's say you do... And it's for 3 ability damages, or after 7 seconds. Yeah, if you're bursting someone, yeah, it seems way more. In the late game, full late game, let's say you're doing... How much HP does someone have? Like 1000 damage, or something in total. This seems very good for like burst damage champions. Evelyn, Kayn, Zoe. Because you will do so much additional damage. This seems... Yeah? You mark someone like Zoe, for example. You mark someone, you jump in, you sleep them. That counts as a mark because they take damage, right? And then you just burst them with your poke combo and does 7% additional damage, which is a lot because you do, like, your poke damage is insane. And there's just 45 additional damage, true damage though. And this is like 3 abilities though. Let's say 1 poke from Zoe could be like... A late game Zoe poke is nuts. And then 7% additional damage on top of that. And it's for 3 abilities as well. This is just one time 45 addition damage. It seems not that much in my opinion. But it's only a 7 seconds cooldown, but you think you're gonna impair the opponent so many times or what? In a team fight? You're probably gonna impair the same opponent only once or twice in a team fight. So it's gonna be like 90 additional true damage. Potentially. I'm not sure. I need to test this out in-game. Eyeball Collector. Gains adaptive force after champion takedowns. Gains 0.5 AD or 1 AP after each unique enemy champion takedown. Stacks up to 10 times. Gains a bonus 10 AD or 20 AP upon reaching 10 stacks. Ten attack damage or 20. I mean, it's not that bad if you play a snowballing champion or snowballing jungler. You can get like, I think it's like 500 gold value. If you get this and you can stack it up, you get like 500 gold additional value, pretty much. Snowballing junglers or mid lane champions. Gains, okay, Ingenious Hunter. Gains ability haste after unique champion takedowns. This is pretty much Hunter Genius in Domination. Gains 20 ability haste in total. 20 ability haste is nice though, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's nice. Very good. For junglers that need ability haste, or for mid lane champions that need ability haste. Very good. Ingenious Hunter is definitely something that you would run on a lot of champions. Riven, for example. Mid lane you can run it on Akali, etc. I think most champions would run Ingenious Hunter. It's so good. 20 ability haste is so valuable, especially since you can choose between so many. Okay, next one, Domination. Zombie Ward. After removing an enemy ward, spawns the zombie ward that grants vision. After removing an enemy ward, spawns a zombie ward in its place, granting vision of the surrounding area for 120 seconds. Also gains 2 attack damage. Wait, can you remove that ward? That's my question. Also gains 2 attack damage or 4 ability haste. Stacks up to 5 times. Gains a bonus 10 attack damage or 20 upon reaching 5 stacks. Oh, this is so good. This is so good for junglers. With the brain though. Junglers with the brain though. You use Red Trinket or like a card with Dust Blade who can spot wards very easily. This is you're getting attack damage for clearing wards, plus you're getting vision control. Can you clear the zombie ward, guys? Can you write down below? Can you clear the zombie ward, or is it like fixed? If it's fixed, it's so good. You use the Red Trinket, you clear the bot side area, you're getting ward, you're getting attack damage, and they can't remove it, and you have like fixed vision on the map. This is insane for competitive. I feel like this is something that the support could run. Or obviously the jungler. This is gonna be something competitive. Everyone is gonna run this. Zombie ward is too good. If it's wait, can you clear zombie wards? I need to Google this. I have no idea. Can you clear zombie wards? Lol PC. More than explanations. Zombie ward grants vision. I have 1 health. Never mind, you can kill it. I mean, it's still okay. It's just 1 auto attack, then it dies though. Huh. But you're getting stacks for it though. That's good. You're getting attack damage for it. This is easier than kills, by the way. Zombie ward is way easier than eyeball collector. Oh, you're getting both. You're getting both, by the way, which is 20 attack damage in total. Technically, this is the 1000 gold value plus the vision value. It's very good. Eyeball collector plus zombie ward. This is a lot of like ability power as well. Like imagine Evelyn, 40 ability power extra. Very good when you're snowballing. This is strong. This is actually really strong. What would I run most of the time? So which champion what? Let's talk about that. What do I like? Mark of the week. Mark of the week seems really good. Ingenious Hunter mandatory. Trust me on this one. Almost every jungler, mid laner, maybe some supports could run it as well if you're choosing domination. I think supports are not choosing domination anyways, but you can choose it as your sub rune. You can choose domination, sub rune, Ingenious Hunter. It's still very good for like the abilities. Strong. I like the Eyeball Collector Tommy Watt combo for snowballing champions, and then Mark of the week seems really good. Shield Bash seems really good. On Riven, for example, on Riven, Shield Bash, Sudden Impact, and Hunter Genius. Ingenious Hunter, sorry. I think yes. And for like any other assassin, let's think about some assassins and what we would go for it. Hunter Genius for sure. I mean, this could be something that a lot of snowbally junglers are running. Poking mages, Scorch, plus Mark of the Week, plus Ingenious Hunter. Attack damage champion or ADCs. I think ADCs wouldn't run domination, by the way. I wouldn't run domination on ADCs. Doesn't seem something that I need. Poking mages, Scorch, Ingenious Hunter, plus Mark of the Week. Assassins already talked about. The Bruisers. Would Bruisers run this? Some of them like... What would I run on a Bruiser? Shield Bash. Shield Bash. Mark of the Week. Empowered Attack could be good. Or Sun Impact just. I'm curious about precision as well. I'm really curious about precision. What do you guys think are the best runes? What do you guys like from the new runes here in the domination path? And what do you think has the most potential? So Tommy Ward and Eyeball Collector can have potential, but I think they're not that easy. I mean, Eyeball Collector is pretty much similar to Hunter Vampirism, where you're getting attack damage. Ingenious Hunter, mandatory on most champions. Mark of the Week, really good potential. Shield Bash, really good potential. Empowered Attack, every 10 seconds. I don't think it's relevant. I don't think this one is that relevant. Dealing additional 50 damage, bonus adaptive damage. Every 10 seconds you're charging up, and then you're going in for trade. Jax could run this. Empowered Attack could be good for Jax as well. Camille. You're jumping like... Wait, but you proc it immediately. You need to hold it and then you're jumping in like auto attack W or something like that. Q, auto attack W, empowered attack. Like short trade. This is a champion that likes to go short trade. Every 10 seconds you're going in and then boom, hit them, chunk them down. That's how I assume it would be. Okay, let's move on to precision. I know I have to think about a lot of those changes, like how it could affect like each champion, because we have so many archer types, so many champions, and there's so much variety in combos. And in the end, like when we're going through all the runes, I need to think about, okay, how we can mix up everything, because there's so much theory crafting. It's actually a lot to think about, because remember, we have 9 sub runes times 4, 36 runes. Plus Keystones. 36 runes in total. And so you have a combination of... You can choose from 9 runes first. And then afterwards, you still have like 27 other runes where you have to choose one from. It is actually not that easy. It is not that easy. And for every champion, I have a lot of variety. It's actually a lot. It's actually a lot. Okay, let's get started with precision. Brutal, we already know this. Attack deals bonus damage to enemy champions. Triumph got changed. Champion takedowns restore 10% of lost health, mana, and energy. You don't have the execution bonus damage anymore. Gathering Storm damage output increase over time, we know that. Now, I mean, I won't talk too much about the runes that we already know, because you guys should be familiar after 3 years of wildrift about those runes. I want to focus on the new runes and how it could affect the meta and which champion could benefit the most out of it, right? New Last Stand. Bonus damage. Deals more damage to enemy champions the lower your health is. When health is lower than 60%, attacks launched at an enemy champion deals 5 to 11 bonus adaptive damage, grants maximum bonus damage when health is lower than 30%. Mundo, Olaf. Champions that run a turn. Volibear. You see the numbers? 11% bonus adaptive damage. 11%. Jax as well. Damn. When you're low life, you will do 11% bonus Tryndamere. This is fantastic for Tryndamere. Also ADCs that are running Phantom Dancer plus Shield Bow. Grants maximum bonus damage when health is lower than 30%. Yeah, Tryndamere benefits from this the most. Swain is also good from this. Swain is also great. ADCs obviously, but ADCs don't necessarily want to be below 30%. But when you're below 30%, you have Phantom Dancer, you have Shield Bow passive, you're having huge shield, right? Phantom Dancer doesn't give you shield anymore, but you have Shield Bow. Nah, but I don't think ADCs... I mean, ADCs can run it, definitely. But let's check really quick. Darius benefits from this a lot. Aatrox is insane with this. Actually, Akali could run this as well. Akali with R2 when she's low life. She's in the Shroud, she's low life. R2, 11% bonus adaptive damage. Cracked, actually, cracked. Darius, Mundo, Gwen, yes. Gwen, yes. Grace, yes. Jax, yes. Olaf for sure. Rengar could run it. A lot of champions that are low life can run it. Volibear, Tryndamere for sure. Warwick could run it. Sincho could run it. Wukong could run it. Damn. ADCs that could run it, obviously, with Shield Bow is Samira, Neela, Vayne, Turning. Like, imagine even a Twitch. 11% bonus damage when you're low life. But below 30%. Below 30% is risky, so it's better for bruisers that have more healing effects. So Darius when he's low life and he has... Oh no! Oh my god, imagine Darius. Darius is low life, but he has passive. He lands 1 Q. He heals so much, and he does 11% bonus adaptive damage then. He's gonna heal himself full HP again. Darius, Aatrox, disgusting! Oh no! No! Gwen, also good. Olaf, insane with this. Ay. This rune is broken. So my favorite rune so far, Last Stand, Ingenious Hunter, Shield Breaker, whatever the name is. What was it again? Shield Bash. Never mind. Last Stand. Wow. Insane. Coup de Grace. Giant Slayer against tanky champions. You guys already know it. Coup de Grace bonus damage. When an enemy champion has less than 40% health, deals 7%. Oh, you can run Coup de Grace plus Last Stand together for turning champions. I mean, it's the same explanation like I told you before. So you do 7% bonus adaptive damage plus 11% bonus adaptive damage. Last Stand plus Coup de Grace. It's like the turning flip, the turning runes. Like, you think I'm dead? Uno reverse card, you are dead. Oh, it's insane. Coup de Grace plus Last Stand is insane combo. It's nuts. Darius. Boom. Dr. Mundo. Ay. Olaf with... I think Olaf... I would run Brutal, Last Stand, Coup de Grace plus... What else? Mark of the week. Maybe mark of the week. Maybe Sheep Bash. Sheep Bash as well. Mark of the week, Sheep Bash. Oh my god, you're getting you have to shoot yourself, right? The second ability of Sheep Bash, Brutal, Last Stand, Coup de Grace on Olaf. Oh my god. Holy moly. Holy moly. Mundo as well. Oh my god. Okay, next one. Legend Alacrity. Legend Alacrity. Gains attack speed. Gains 3% attack speed, takedowns, monster, enemy champions, or minions to gain up to an additional 20% attack speed. Very good for ADCs. This is an ADC rune, obviously. You see the bow. Well, who else? Takedowns, monsters, enemy champions. Master Yi obviously likes this as well. Who else benefits from attack speed? Grace could run this. Nah, never mind. Let me check really quick. I mean, obviously every ADC, but I'm checking junglers as well. Which one would run it? Attack speed. Dude, I'm lagging again. Come on, client. Fuck this shit. Jax if he's going jungle. Gwen would like this as well. Gwen jungle would like this as well. Olaf, great for Olaf, honestly. Attack speed, even more attack speed. How much do I get in total? 20% attack speed in total. Rengar could like it. Shyvana would probably also like it. Warwick, potentially. Sincho maybe. Tryndamere. Otherwise, let me check some bruisers. Aurelia. Oh, fantastic Aurelia rune. Kale jungle. Aurelia jungle. Jace might like it as well. Attack speed champions. Volibear. Warwick. Yone. Fantastic Yone rune. Yone jungle rune. Fantastic Yone jungle rune. Yone jungle also benefits from those turning things. And otherwise, ADC is pretty obvious. ADC attack speed, pretty damn obvious. Next one. Legend Tenacity. Gains 3% tenacity and 3% slow resist. Takedowns, monsters, enemy champions or minions to gain up to an additional 15% tenacity and 20% slow resist. Take down monsters, enemy champions or minions. I mean, this is very good for jungle. Very good jungler rune. I mean, you can run it on every jungler. Next one is Omnivamp. Up to 7% additional Omnivamp from takedowns. And even minions count. I mean, champions that are like Omnivamp. Akali, Gwen, Shyvana would probably also like it. I think on Shyvana, no. Honestly, on Shyvana, I would probably prefer this path. I would go precision into domination on Shyvana, for example. Attack speed base champions or turning champions go precision. Domination is better for bruisers and assassins, and precision ADCs, attack speed based champions, and turning champions like who have healing. Olaf, Mundo with the last and Coup de Grace, and then you choose one of the it's kind of Hunter. I mean Legend. It's called Legend, but it's kind of the Hunter runes, or similar to Hunter runes from beforehand, because these are like champion takedown stacking, or like even monster takedown stacking. What do I like? I mean, Shyvana would probably love this. Gains attack speed, gains Omnivamp, and then Brutal or Triumph. I would run probably... I mean, you could run all three, by the way. You could probably run all three for snowballing, but potentially you're just choosing two. So if you guys are facing against high crowd control, you go Tenacity, Slow Resist, and if not, you're getting Omnivamp. So you get attack speed, you get the Omnivamp. Against high crowd control, you go Tenacity, and then I would probably run Triumph for more sustain, or Brutal for more ordinate damage. And then on top of that, obviously, Ingenious Hunter is nuts, and Sheep Bash is also nuts. Let me see if I want a utility. Honestly, I don't think I would run one utility, by the way. I think one of those sub-green runes could be very good. I like precision. I like precision, guys. Precision is damn strong. But yeah, like I already explained it. Assassins, Domination most likely, and attack speed champions ADC are for sure precision. Then we have champions like Aurelia, Yone, Shyvana, Yasuo, healing champions Mundo, Warwick, Volibear. They would probably also prefer precision into one domination. Okay, let's run through Resolve. I like precision. The three legend runes seem very good. Last Stand and Coup de Grace are insane. As a Bruiser player, I really like Last Stand and Coup de Grace. I think they're nuts. 7%, 18% bonus damage when you're low life. So Olaf is going ham. Olaf is gonna go ham when he's low life. Otherwise, Tryndamere Last Stand Coup de Grace insane, and then he probably runs attack speed on top of that. Or Brutal. You could also run Brutal, to be fair. Yeah? Seems nuts. Cheap Shot, I'm not sure if I like those 45 bonus damage on a 7 seconds cooldown. To be honest, as the support you could run it because you could spam at 7 seconds cooldown though. Do you realize 7 seconds cooldown means in one fight you will only proc it once or maybe maximum twice? Like, if you understand that, then it's definitely not as good as you guys think. How often will you proc this in a team fight on one champion? That's my question. That's why I think it's not that as good as you guys might think. Even though it says true damage. Because if you think about what you could get from the adaptive damage, bonus damage that is scaling with a percentage is better than a flat number, which is not that high, by the way. Especially every 7 seconds you will get 45 additional true damage. It doesn't seem that good to me. Okay, let's move on to Resolve, the green runes. So we have Font of Life from Keystone to a sub rune. Did they change? Hitting an enemy champion with an attack or ability marks them when allies or you damage marked champions, heal those allies and yourself. Each ally trigger this healing once per mark. Ally heal 3% of your max. I mean, it's for enchanters or tanky champions. Or tanky supports, mostly. I mean, you guys know this rune by now. They didn't change it. Marks an enemy champion and grants healing to attacks. I mean, that summarizes pretty well. New, Courage of the Colossus. Shield. Gains a shield after immobilizing an enemy champion. Gains a shield that absorbs up to 25 to 45 plus 1% of max health for 3 seconds when immobilizing an enemy champion. Very good for tanks and enchanters. I mean, immobilizing. I mean, Nami Jenna would love this as an enchanter. Lux will, like, if you root someone, you get shield plus you use your second ability, you get even more shielding. And then obviously any tanky support seems pretty good. Wait, it's also scaling with 1% of your max HP. So if you have like 4000 HP, I mean, it doesn't seem that bad to me. 40, 80, let's say late game around 70 to 80 to 90 additional shielding on a 10 seconds cooldown. It's nice to have. It's nice to have. Change Nullifying Orb. Gains a shield when damaged by a champion while low health. Grants a shield when health is low. If you would take damage from a champion that causes you to fall below 35% of your max health, grants a shield that absorbs up to 60 to 190 damage for 4 seconds. What does he mean with changed? I mean, it was blue beforehand. Oh wait, was it blue? I think it was blue beforehand, and now it's green. It must be blue. I mean, it was on the second though. Wait, no, it was green, right? I'm trolling. Wait, what's exactly the change? Before I know it was if you would take damage from a champion, that causes you to fall below 35% of your maximum health. Gain a shield for 4 seconds. Shield 60 plus 50% bonus attack damage plus 30% AP. Cooldown 60 seconds. Now cooldown 60 seconds. I guess the base number is higher without any scaling anymore. I'm just checking the numbers. Seems like a nerf to me. Seems like a nerf to me. Nullifying Op seems to be better beforehand. Yeah, because you have 50% bonus attack damage. Or 30% AP. Like late game, it's a way bigger number. Yeah, seems like a nerf to me. Nullifying Op seems like a nerf to me, shielding wise. Because you have way better scalings on it. Unless do I miss the scaling here? I'm not sure. Okay, they changed the scaling. The scaling is removed. It's a nerf. Okay, second wind. Heals after taking damage. We know this. Loyalty grants armor and magic resist to you and your teammate. We know this. Bone plating reduces incoming damage. Still one of the best runes, by the way. New Overgrowth gains bonus scalable max health. When 7 minions or 7 monsters are killed nearby, permanently gains 2 max health. Max health can be increased indefinitely. Gains a bonus 3.5 max health upon reaching 15 stacks. Mundo Jungle, for example, for tanky junglers. Overgrowth for tanky junglers, or like Nasus probably likes this. Baron laners as well. Mundo. Champions that benefit from HP stacking benefit from this. Sion as well. Sion would definitely benefit from this because you're getting a lot of HP as well. Tanky champions. Tanky supports could run this. Tanky junglers or tanky Baron laners. New. Revitalize. Increasing healing and shielding effects. Gains a 5% amplification effect when casting heal or shield. If the target's health is lower than 40%, implies it affects by an additional 10%. Soraka, Lulu, Yumi. Yeah, any enchanter that grants healing or shielding, because you will increase the healing or shielding. It's a must-have for those enchanters. Especially if they are low life, you're gonna heal even more. Lux as well, Janna, Nami. I mean, you guys, you name it. Any support with healing or shielding should run Revitalize, because you're just boosting your healing and shielding. Seems very good to me. Especially if you're running it with Protect Enchant. Imagine Janna Protect Enchant when you're low life, and you're getting 10% additional shielding on top of that. It's actually a lot. Seems very good support rune. Perseverance, tenacity, and resistance. You get resistance when you're immobilized. You guys know this by now. Let's move on to inspiration. Yeah, they didn't change much. 3 new resolve runes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 precision runes. And damn, look at this. 6, 7. 7 new domination runes. Nuts. Like, they didn't care too much about the resolve path. The resolve path only got 3 changes. Let's move on to the blue path. Inspiration. So we have Sweet Tooth gaining gold upon picking up fruits, also increase healing. New Hextech Flash Traption Dash. Able to dash multiple times even after using Flash. Replaces this item with Hex Flash while Flash is still on cooldown. You can blink to a new location after channeling for 1.5 seconds. I mean, this is pretty good for playmakers. I mean, this is pretty good for any champion could run this. Either as a second escape tool or like a more mobility tool to engage. Seems pretty damn useful. Because the thing is, you have to channel it though. I think it's better as an escape tool. As an engage tool, it's too slow. Because you have to channel it first. Maybe Morgana, like channel over the wall, right? You can use Hextech, Flash Traption, to flash over the wall to use ultimate. Could be good on Morgana, for example. Morgana, Lilia, hard engagers. it's definitely useful. Or support the one that engage. Rakan, for example. Rakan, Malphite, Gregors in the team fight. Like, everyone's bunch drop and you want to engage in. So this could be a good tool to just channel, jump in. It's like a Fiddlestick ultimate, kinda, where you're channeling and then you're jumping in, right? So Morgana's gonna channel this and then jump into a team fight using ultimate into stasis, for example. That's how I can. That's the best way I can see it being useful, by the way, because channeling 1.5 seconds to escape is kinda too slow. It's better as an engage tool, I think, for a team fight when your flash is on cooldown. 20 seconds cooldown only as well. Okay, item crafting. Able to pay extra gold to purchase advanced items when outside of the fountain. Gains an opportunity to buy one item outside of the fountain every 3 minutes, but it will cost 150 extra gold. I'm not sure which champion would benefit from this the most. I saw someone said the combination of item crafting plus futures market. I guess maybe like a 8k farming champion. Grace top lane. Nasus. AFK Nasus players. Probably gonna love this. Maybe for some junglers you could run it as well. Some AFK farming junglers. Shyvana, for example. Shyvana. Gwen, Lilia, Morgana. I'm not sure though. 150 extra gold, just go back into the base. Maybe Nasus, I guess. Transcendence grants more ability haste the higher your level is, and also returns ability cooldown duration. You could always run Transcendence as well on a lot of mages and assassins. You could run Transcendence plus Ingenious Hunter now. That's a lot of ability haste you can get. You get 12 ability haste plus, how much was it? 20 from Ingenious Hunter. So that's like 32 additional ability haste. Not bad, not bad. New futures market, able to purchase items on credit. You can purchase items on credit. Credit limit 145 plus 7 minutes. Credit purchases after credit purchases are available 2 minutes into the game. I'm thinking about how it works exactly. I guess you can buy items even though they're more expensive thanks to this rune, huh? Interesting. This is good to get like the first core power. This is good to buy the first core item before a team fight even though you don't have enough gold. That's the best potential I could see. For champions that want to hit the first core item power spike for the first dragon team fight. This is probably the idea about this item, like getting that Luden's Echo before the team fight starts, getting that Trinity Force before the team fight starts, etc. This is the idea behind it. But I don't necessarily I would get it though. Pathfinder, we know it by now. Able to move faster while in the river, also regenerates health and mana when out of combat. Nimbus Cloak for movement speed. When using summoner spells, Demolish for turret sieging, Mana Flow Band to stack up some mana. They removed Adaptive Carapace, Conditioning, Mastermind, oh Mastermind nerf. Ooh. Pack Hunter was useless, Weakness was good though, for a lot of champions. Ultimate Shield, only a few champions used it. Unique Hunter Vampirism is gone though, but we have the Omnivamp now. And remember, because Hunter Vampirism is too cracked, if you think about it. Hunter Vampirism combines 2 legend runes, because you're getting 80 AP plus Omnivamp, so they have to split it because it's too strong as a one standing rune. That's the idea behind it. Weakness is also pretty damn strong. Mastermind, very good for junglers, gone. Adaptive Carapace for some laners in the Baron lane was pretty good. The blue thing, I think blue is always a sub rune, by the way. I think I would always run blue as sub rune. If I use it, I would never use it as the prime rune. I would always use it as a sub rune. Blue actually doesn't seem that good. To use like imagine you're using 3 blue runes. Would you actually do that? Like the only combination I could imagine is like item crafting plus futures market plus flash, hextech flash traption together, something like that, or these 2 plus one of these. Like as a jungler, you probably run some junglers run Pathfinders, some champions run Nimbus Cloak. Gwen would maybe run a Gwen. Darius, Olaf might run Nimbus Cloak. Split pushers would probably still run Demolish as the sub rune. Transcendence obviously I'm talking for too long. Transcendence obviously also good for as sub rune. Sweet Tooth good as sub rune. Well, yeah, this doesn't seem like a prime rune path. I would never run blue on any champion. I don't think I would run it. Green for tanks and supports, very good. Yellow ADC. Yellow is good for ADCs plus attack speed based champions plus HP turning based champions, like turning fight based champions, or champions that are just low life, and then that, yeah, like Olaf, Mundo, etc. And Domination for red. What do I like? First Strike seems insane for snowboarding assassins. Glacier Augment is good for tanky champions with crowd control. Shield Bash seems insane for a lot of bruisers, I would say. Shield Bash is definitely for bruisers. A Riven, for example, Olaf, Darius, etc. Mark of the Week seems very good for poking champions. Hunter Genius, Ingenious Hunter must have. Ivor Collector plus Zombie Ward for junglers, potentially, as a snowboarding tool. This section is like the snowboarding rune. And here we also have the section with the snowboarding rune, because you need takedowns. Last Stand and Coup de Grace seems super good. I like these, like it's insane. 11 plus 7%. So 18% additional damage when you're low life. Seems insane to me. Yeah. Chip Bash, high potential. Mark of the Week, really good potential. These 3. I mean, Ingenious Hunter is probably the best rune out of all of them. Then we have Eyeball and Zombie Ward. Last Stand, Coup de Grace, very good. And obviously these 3 are very good for snowboarding as well. Courage of the Colossus seems pretty damn good for a lot of tanks plus enchanters. Revitalize, 100% on enchanters, must have. Revitalize on tanks that can heal or enchanters, 100%. Overgrowth, situational for HP stacking champions. Nasus, Mundo, potentially, and some other tanky junglers, maybe. But yeah, I think a lot of champions are either running precision, 3 precision into maybe 1 domination, or 3 precision into 1 inspiration, or they're running 3 domination into 1 precision, or 3 domination into 1 inspiration. And for enchanters and tanks, it's probably gonna be 3 resolves into maybe Ingenious Hunter for tank, for junglers. If you're a jungler and you're a tank, you probably want the Ingenious Hunter. So you could run 3 Resolve into Ingenious Hunter. Or you want Tenacity, you could run Legend Tenacity. Or you're using 3 Resolves into... What would I like? Maybe Transcendence or Nimbus Cloak. Yeah. And as support, I would say most people run... Font of Life is pretty useful as well. Revitalize is a must-have into Courage of the Colossus, is pretty good. Font of Life, since it's a keystone, into a sub-rune. So Font of Life, Courage of the Colossus, plus Revitalize into... I mean, depends on what you want. Maybe Flash Traption, maybe Sweet Tooth in the early game. Probably you don't need this. Transcendence or Mana Flow Bands. I mean, that's how... I mean, it depends on the champion, obviously, what you need. But, I mean, these are like the combination ideas. Inspiration, second rune path on a secondary rune. I think almost on any champion you will never run 3 primary blue runes unless you go for the cheesy item crafting futures mark plus another one, I guess. So yeah, assassins, 3 domination into maybe 1 precision, or resolve, second wind could be good, or sweet tooth. What would I like more? Do I go sweet tooth or do I go second wind? I think I would prefer second wind. Ruby crystal second wind on a lot of bruisers, and sweet tooth probably mid lane, because you're not gonna benefit that much from second wind. Yeah. So, what's your guys' opinion about those changes? Write it down below in the comments. I think I covered everything, and maybe you guys can tell me some champions, rune ideas you have, or combination ideas you have. Yeah, the runes seem like, okay, let's summarize. I mean, this is like typical standard unique champion takedown. The genius, I'm gonna call these the genius. I mean, it's called legend, but you guys know from before, these are like the genius runes. 1, 2, 3, these are genius runes. So we have 6 genius runes, kinda, that are with unique champion takedown, kinda. Last Stand, Coup de Grace are insane. I think Mark of the Week is insane. Shield Bash is insane. Courage of Colossus and Font of Life are obviously insane as sub-runes. And then Revitalize seems very, very good for enchanters. Very damn good. I think Futures Market and item crafting are not that insane. Maybe some cheesy strategy, I don't know. Flash Traption has potential, definitely. As a sub-rune on some engagers, I suppose. But yeah, you guys write your opinion, and that's my for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like and subscribe. I see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.